Every night, millions of older adults in America and India quietly wake up again and again, walking across the cold floor just to use the bathroom. Many believe this is a normal part of aging, something they must simply accept. But doctors warn that repeated awakenings at night do more than interrupt rest. They weaken memory, raise the risk of falls, and leave you feeling heavy and tired before the day has even begun. Here is the surprising truth. Hidden in plain sight, there is one simple fruit, a fruit you may already keep in your kitchen that can calm the bladder and gently guide your body into deeper, uninterrupted sleep. It's not an exotic cure or an expensive supplement. It is a natural gift that works with your body, not against it. And once you understand how and when to eat it, you may rediscover the kind of peaceful nights you thought were gone forever. Today, I am going to show you exactly what this fruit is, how it helps, and the best way to use it in your evening routine. Before we begin, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video? What time is it right now? Please leave a comment below. I would love to read your story. And if you find this content valuable, please remember to like and subscribe so you never miss another simple tip created especially for seniors like you. So stay with me, because tonight's small discovery could be the first step toward calmer nights and brighter mornings. Why older adults struggle with nighttime urination. As we grow older, the body undergoes many quiet changes, some so subtle we may not even notice them at first. One of the most important changes happens after the age of 60, when the body produces less of a hormone called vasopressin. This hormone normally helps the kidneys slow down urine production at night, giving us the chance to rest without interruption. When vasopressin levels decline, the kidneys continue to filter fluids as if it were daytime. This means the bladder fills faster, and even if you drank only a small amount of water in the evening, you may find yourself awake at 1 or 2 in the morning, standing under dim light, wishing for deeper rest. There is another hidden reason why many older adults experience broken sleep. With age, the bladder itself becomes more sensitive, sending signals to the brain much earlier than before. When you were younger, the bladder could hold almost 2 cups of fluid comfortably before creating an urge. After 60, it may send a strong signal with only half a glass, about 5 fluid ounces resting inside. The message travels quickly to the brain, telling you it is time to wake even though the bladder is far from full. This false urgency feels real, pulling you from peaceful dreams into another restless trip to the bathroom. Let me share a simple story that might sound familiar. In Texas, an older gentleman believed his nightly awakenings were just the price of getting older. In Mumbai, a grandmother thought the same, blaming her body for something she felt she could not control. Both avoided drinking water in the evening, both grew more frustrated as sleep became fragmented, and both began to accept this as their fate. Yet, when they learned the truth that the body was sending exaggerated signals, not failing entirely, they discovered that small adjustments in habits could change everything. Hope returned where resignation once lived. The consequences of ignoring this problem can be serious. Repeatedly, losing deep sleep weakens memory, slows reaction time, and leaves the mind cloudy in the morning. It also increases the risk of nighttime falls, a danger that can have lifelong consequences for older adults. Over time, broken sleep places extra stress on the heart, raising the chance of cardiovascular problems. What may appear to be a small inconvenience, waking up once or twice each night, can silently erode independence, confidence, and long-term health. But here is the hopeful message. Understanding why this happens is the first step to regaining control. Nighttime urination is not simply destiny, and it is not a punishment of age. With knowledge, patience, and gentle changes, your nights can still be calm, and your mornings can once again begin with strength and clarity. This is the foundation upon which the rest of our journey will build. The special fruit that changes sleep. Among the many foods we enjoy each day, some are more than nourishment. They are quiet allies that support health in ways we rarely expect. One such fruit widely available in both the United States and India is papaya. In Florida, supermarkets, you can find it cut into bright orange cubes, while in Kerala, it is sold fresh in local markets, often eaten after a light meal. Simple, affordable, and easy to digest, papaya offers more than taste. For older adults who struggle with restless nights caused by frequent urination, this fruit may hold an answer. Papaya is rich in potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and natural enzymes like papain. Together, these nutrients play a unique role in supporting both digestion and sleep. Potassium and magnesium calm the muscles, preventing cramps or tightness that disturb rest. Vitamin B6 assists the body in producing serotonin, a calming neurotransmitter that leads naturally to melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Meanwhile, papain eases digestion, keeping the stomach light so pressure on the bladder is reduced. This combination means the body not only falls asleep more easily, but also stays asleep longer without unnecessary awakenings. Equally important, papaya is naturally low in acid. Many fruits enjoyed after dinner, such as oranges or pineapples, carry higher acidity that can irritate the bladder lining. In sensitive older adults, this irritation creates signals of urgency even when the bladder is not full. Papaya, with its gentle alkalizing effect, does the opposite. It soothes, reduces inflammation, and helps the bladder remain quiet through the night. Choosing papaya in the evening instead of acidic fruits can therefore reduce interruptions and bring greater calm to the night. Scientific studies confirm that foods rich in magnesium and B vitamins are linked to better sleep quality, especially in older adults. Papaya fits this profile perfectly. Its fiber content also supports regular bowel movements, reducing the abdominal pressure that sometimes triggers unnecessary urges. In this way, the fruit works on multiple levels, calming muscles, supporting hormones, easing digestion, and reducing bladder sensitivity. For someone seeking a natural approach, papaya provides a gentle solution that does not rely on medication or costly supplements. When viewed side by side with other common fruits, the difference is striking. Citrus fruits may refresh, but they can disturb sleep when eaten late. Grapes can ferment in the stomach, creating gas and pressure that worsen bladder signals. Papaya, however, is steady and reliable, offering sweetness without acid, comfort without disturbance, and nutrients that guide the body back toward its natural rhythm. So when the night arrives and you prepare for rest, consider making papaya part of your routine. A small portion taken 2 hours before bed can make the difference between waking every 90 minutes and sleeping deeply until morning. This fruit reminds us that sometimes the best medicine is not a pill, but a quiet gift of nature ready to help the body restore itself. With simple choices like this, peaceful nights and brighter mornings remain within your reach. Eating papaya at the right time for better sleep. Many older adults wonder why their nights are so often interrupted even when they eat healthy food. The answer is not always what they eat, but when they eat it. This is what experts call fruit timing. By choosing the right fruit at the right time, the body can digest comfortably, the kidneys can process fluids more efficiently, and the bladder can remain calm through the night. For seniors, this can mean the difference between waking 3 times before sunrise and enjoying a single stretch of deep restorative rest. Papaya is one of the best evening fruits when eaten at the right hour. Because it is naturally low in acid, papaya does not irritate the bladder like citrus fruits or pineapples often do. Instead, it soothes the digestive tract, reduces bloating, and lightens the stomach before bed. Doctors recommend finishing watery fruits such as watermelon before 6 in the evening, while gentle fruits like papaya can be enjoyed around 7 o'clock. This timing allows its natural enzymes, especially papain, to ease digestion while giving the body a full 2 hours to process fluids before sleep. In the United States, one simple habit can make a difference. Imagine an older gentleman in Florida who used to enjoy a bowl of fruit salad with dinner, often including oranges or grapes. He noticed he was up at 1 and 3 in the morning almost every night. After his doctor suggested switching to a small serving of ripe papaya around 7 in the evening, his nights began to change. Within 2 weeks, he was waking only once, and soon after, he began sleeping 6 hours straight. It was not a pill or a supplement, just a shift in timing and fruit choice. In India, papaya already has a long tradition as a digestion-friendly fruit, yet many seniors eat it too late at night. Consider Meera, a 68-year-old grandmother from Kerala. She loved having a few slices of papaya right before bed, believing it was light and healthy. But her bladder woke her at 2 in the morning without fail. When her daughter suggested moving the papaya to 2 hours after an early dinner of khichdi, the results surprised her. The same fruit taken at the right time left her feeling light, her stomach calm, and her bladder quiet. Soon, she was enjoying uninterrupted nights, waking refreshed and ready to greet her grandchildren in the morning. The lesson here is simple. Papaya is more than a sweet fruit. It is a natural partner for older adults seeking better sleep. When eaten around 7 in the evening, not right before bedtime, it works with the body instead of against it. Its potassium and magnesium relax muscles, its vitamin B6 supports sleep hormones, and its gentle enzymes keep digestion smooth. By respecting the timing, seniors in both America and India can rediscover peaceful nights free from repeated trips to the bathroom. And perhaps most importantly, they can wake each morning with the quiet joy of knowing their body still remembers how to rest well. Fruits that help versus fruits that harm your sleep. When it comes to choosing fruits in the evening, not all options are equal. Some quietly support restful sleep, while others, though healthy in other contexts, may trigger discomfort and restless nights. For older adults, especially those already struggling with nighttime urination, these choices matter more than most people realize. Bananas, papayas, pears, and guavas are gentle allies. Bananas and papayas provide potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins that relax muscles and prepare the body for sleep. Pears add fiber and mild sweetness that calm the digestive tract, reducing pressure on the bladder. Guavas offer vitamin C with very little acid, soothing rather than irritating, and leaving the bladder calm through the night. Each of these fruits is easy to digest, widely available, and kind to an aging system that values comfort over stimulation. On the other side, certain fruits that seem harmless can quietly create problems when eaten late. Oranges and pineapples are rich in citric acid, which can irritate sensitive bladder walls and trigger urgency even when the bladder is not full. Grapes, especially when eaten in large amounts or late in the evening, may ferment in the stomach, creating gas and abdominal pressure that signals the bladder unnecessarily. Tomatoes, technically a fruit though used as a vegetable, contain oxalic acid and natural irritants that may disturb the urinary tract when eaten raw or in salads at night. For someone already waking too often, these fruits can turn a light evening snack into hours of disrupted sleep. The reason behind these differences is simple science. Fruits high in acid, strong enzymes, or rapidly fermenting sugars tend to irritate the bladder or digestive tract. Acidity lowers the pH of urine, making it more irritating to already sensitive tissue in older adults. Enzymes like bromelain in pineapple stimulate digestive activity when the body should be preparing to rest. Fermentable sugars in grapes create gas, pushing against the bladder and creating a false sense of urgency. By contrast, low-acid fruits with calming minerals and fiber reduce irritation and help the body enter its natural sleep rhythm. The lesson is not to fear fruit, but to understand its timing and nature. Cultural habits also play a role shaping the choices seniors make at the end of the day. In the United States, a glass of orange juice after dinner is often seen as a light and healthy choice. Yet, for someone over 60, that late acidity may be the reason their night is broken at 2 in the morning. In India, many families enjoy lemon water with salt after sunset, believing it aids digestion and cools the body. While refreshing, the added acid and fluid load can irritate the bladder and lead to multiple awakenings. Both traditions come from good intentions, yet both can quietly steal deep rest from older adults who need it most. So the comparison is clear. Fruits like banana, papaya, pear, and guava are evening companions, easing the path to calm nights. Fruits like orange, pineapple, grapes, and tomato are best enjoyed earlier in the day when the body is active and the bladder can handle the extra stimulation. Knowing the difference is not about restriction, but about freedom. The freedom to choose wisely, to sleep more peacefully, and to wake up each morning with strength and clarity, still within your grasp. Lifestyle habits that support peaceful nights. When it comes to nighttime urination, fruit choice is only part of the story. The way you live each day quietly shapes how well your nights unfold. One of the most important habits is how you drink water. Doctors often remind older adults that the body still needs adequate hydration, but the timing makes all the difference. Drinking most of your water between sunrise and late afternoon allows the kidneys to filter and balance fluids while the body is active. After 6 in the evening, reducing intake helps the bladder stay calm. A simple rule is to drink steadily in the morning, enjoy 1 full glass with each meal before dinner, and then taper down to only small sips later. This way, you remain hydrated without carrying excess liquid into the night. Another gentle adjustment lies in the way you sleep. Many people naturally lie on their back, but this position can add pressure to the bladder. Experts suggest sleeping on the left side with a pillow between the knees. This posture improves blood circulation, supports digestion, and eases pressure on the bladder walls. It may sound small, but for many older adults, This one change reduces unnecessary awakenings. Imagine lying comfortably, the spine aligned, the belly light, and the bladder no longer sending false signals. Over time, this position can transform nights from restless to restful. Movement during the day also plays a role. A short 10-minute walk in the morning sun helps the body release fluids that often pool in the legs. When this excess fluid moves out earlier, the kidneys are not forced to process it at night. The walk does not need to be fast or long. Simply stepping outside, breathing fresh air, and moving gently is enough. Many seniors find that this practice not only reduces nighttime urgency, but also lifts mood and strengthens balance. Finally, there is one habit that may seem wise, but can quietly cause harm: the just-in-case bathroom trip before bed. Emptying the bladder when it is not truly full trains the nerves to send urgency signals too soon. Over time, the bladder begins waking you at night even when only a small amount has collected. Instead, trust your body. If you feel no real urge, skip the extra trip and let the bladder rest. These lifestyle habits are not about denying comfort. They are about creating comfort that lasts through the night. With steady hydration in the morning, gentle posture in bed, light movement by day, and trust in your body at night, you can guide your system back toward balance. And with that balance comes what every senior deserves: calm nights, safe mornings, and the quiet confidence that age does not erase the possibility of deep healing rest, clearing up common misconceptions. When it comes to nighttime urination, many older adults carry quiet beliefs that feel logical but do more harm than good. One of the most common is the idea that drinking less water during the day will prevent waking up at night. At first glance, this sounds sensible, but the body works differently. If you reduce water intake too much during the day, the blood becomes more concentrated and the kidneys are forced to work harder later. This often results in a sudden increase of urine production during the night, exactly when you want the body to rest. Instead of cutting water, the wiser choice is to drink most of it steadily in the morning and afternoon while reducing only in the evening. This way, your system stays hydrated and the kidneys remain calm when you sleep. Another misunderstanding is the thought that nighttime urination is only a problem for men with prostate issues. While the prostate can play a role for older men, it is far from the only factor. Women also experience frequent nighttime urges, often because the bladder itself grows more sensitive with age. The nerves begin to send strong signals even when only a small amount of urine is present. For both men and women, the cause is often not disease, but changes in bladder sensitivity, fluid timing, and sleep patterns. By recognizing this, women do not feel left out of the conversation, and men do not blame every restless night on one gland alone. Both genders deserve to know that small adjustments in daily habits can bring relief. A third belief that lingers in many homes is that eating fruit at night is always a healthy choice. While fruit is packed with vitamins and fiber, the timing changes its effect on the body. Citrus fruits or grapes eaten late in the evening can irritate the bladder or ferment in the stomach, creating unnecessary pressure. Even healthy options like watermelon full of water can lead to urgent signals when taken too close to bedtime. The truth is not that fruit is harmful, but that its timing matters greatly after 60. Gentle fruits like papaya or pear may be enjoyed in the early evening, while watery or acidic fruits should be saved for earlier in the day. These misconceptions are not signs of failure. They are habits passed quietly from one generation to another. By learning the truth, you take back control over your nights and give your body the respect it deserves. And with each small change, you can look forward to calmer evenings, deeper rest, and mornings filled with light once again. Inspiring stories of change. In a small town in Kerala, an older woman named Lakshmi had grown accustomed to waking twice every night. She accepted it as part of aging, something she could not control. Her evenings were quiet but restless, her mornings heavy with fatigue that dimmed the joy of daily life. Then her daughter suggested a simple change: replace her late-night cup of tea with a slice of ripe papaya in the early evening. At first, Lakshmi doubted that such a small step could matter. But within a week, her nights began to shift. The papaya eased her digestion, kept her bladder calm, and allowed her to rest for 6 uninterrupted hours. She told her family with a smile that she felt as though she had reclaimed a piece of her youth. The change was neither costly nor complicated. It was a fruit she already knew, taken at the right time. Her story reminds us that healing does not always require medicine. Sometimes it requires awareness and patience. Thousands of miles away in California, an older gentleman named Robert faced a similar struggle. He battled both poor sleep and a fading memory, and he worried about his heart, which often felt strained after restless nights. His physician suggested trying something as humble as a banana before dinner. The idea sounded too simple, yet Robert agreed to give it a chance. Bananas, with their potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, helped relax his muscles, support his heart rhythm, and aid the production of serotonin and melatonin. Within weeks, Robert noticed his nights were steadier and his mornings felt clearer. He could recall names more easily, and his walks around the neighborhood no longer left him as winded. What surprised him most was not the improvement itself, but the way a common fruit had quietly given him back confidence. He realized that change is still possible at 75, and that hope often comes in the form of the everyday foods we take for granted. Both Lakshmi and Robert discovered the same truth: small natural choices can bring deep results. Their stories echo across continents, reminding seniors in India and America alike that peaceful nights and stronger mornings are still within reach. With openness to gentle changes, the body responds and life regains a sense of balance. As we close this journey, let us remember the quiet but powerful role of fruit in shaping our nights. A simple papaya in India can do more than please the tongue. These fruits bring magnesium, potassium, and vitamins that relax the body, calm the bladder, and prepare the mind for deep, refreshing sleep. They are not exotic medicines, but everyday companions ready to support aging bodies with gentle strength. By choosing them wisely and at the right time, older adults can reduce nighttime awakenings, sleep more soundly, and rise each morning with clearer thoughts and lighter steps. Picture this in America: grandparents sitting together on a balcony, hands wrapped around warm coffee mugs, watching the soft light of dawn. The night behind them was uninterrupted, the morning feels steady, and the day begins with quiet confidence. Now, picture this in India: elders, dressed in bright colors, walking to join a morning festival. They move with energy, laughter in their voices, because the night gave them true rest. These are not distant dreams. They are the natural rewards of caring for the body with awareness and patience. So my wish for you is simple. May your nights be calm and your mornings full of light. May each evening choice remind you that health is not lost with age, but rediscovered in small steps of wisdom. And may you always remember that peaceful rest is not a gift of chance, but a gift you can guide gently back into your life. If today's message touched you, please share your own experience in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and share this video with a friend or loved one. You may be giving them not just advice, but the precious gift of sleep.